Yo, what's up, everybody? Come back at you with some more Giants content. As today, I'm going to analyze Jackson Dart's play on the 2025 season. I know a lot of Giants fans, myself included, definitely not the season that we wanted. A lot of blown leads, a lot of ups and downs, everything. But look, with that, we at least have something to hang our hats on, and that is the play of Jackson Dart. As this is a guy who, on the season, he passed for over 2,000 yards, 2,272 to be exact, and rushed for 487 yards, so almost 500 passing yards there. Um, you know, this guy, you definitely see the just like the overall playmaking. Um, you know, and I just feel like for him, it feels like the game is coming natural, at least for the most part during his rookie season. There were some times where it was I guess a little bit difficult for him. That may have also just been because of, the team just not being that great overall. But, it was just nice to see for once or for once in a while a Giants quarterback just play this well. And, especially here this game against the Broncos. Um, yeah, it was just you could tell that, he felt confident. This was actually right after the Eagles game as well. Definitely a classic game um for him. But yeah, man, it was just very nice to see. And um, you know, we also didn't really see that many interceptions from him as well, only 5 interceptions, which is I find, honestly, maybe the most impressive stat. I know he didn't play the whole season, didn't play, a majority of the season actually with him getting injured and all, but nice to have somebody who can, just keep the ball out of harm's way, at least for the most part, while also throwing his 15 touchdowns on the season. Now, what I wanted to do was I wanted to go through each and every game that he started and just give you the stats and just know like what he did in each game. So for his first game, um, he started against the Chargers. Definitely a very anticipated start. Especially seeing after what Russell Wilson did in his first few starts with the Giants. Definitely nothing to you know brag about, to say the least. But yeah, it's just nice to have somebody who, for the most part, didn't put the ball in harm's way, and then also as well throwing his 15 touchdowns on the season. So, just nice to have a guy like that. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to get into some games here, the games that he started anyway. And I just wanted to kind of break them down, or I guess like a mini breakdown of each one of them and see how well he played, or I guess how bad he played. But in his first start, he played against the Chargers. He threw for 111 yards, going 13 for 20, having a passing touchdown and a rushing touchdown. Again, this was his first game. It was just, it was just a breath of fresh air, I feel like, for a lot of Giants fans to see a guy, he looked composed, didn't look like the moment was too big for him. And yeah, that's for the most part, that's all I got to say about this start. Um, yeah, just nice. And yeah, now in Jackson Start's second game he played against the Saints, and this was a game where when it definitely felt like this would be his first start instead of the Chargers game, but hey, we ended up going with him against the Chargers, and well, it panned out. But in this game, he threw for 202 yards, passed for 2 touchdowns, rushed for 55 yards, but he it definitely did not have that same feel, as his first game. He's, being a little more careless with the ball, turned the ball over. I know once. He may have turned it over twice as well, but, yeah, he did, turn it over twice. But Yeah, I mean, just I mean, in this game, it really did feel like the whole team was just off. So, look, we kind of just, even though it was the Saints, we kind of just got by. So, but yeah, that's what we thought for that game. Now, this next game, this was a game. I'll just say that as the Giants, they went against the Eagles on Thursday Night Football, and this was pretty much Jackson Dart's coming out party as he threw 17 for 25, threw for 195 yards, threw for a touchdown, but also ran for a touchdown, also running for 58 yards. But this was the birth of the Jackson Dart as well as Cam Scadaboo, just duo. And I mean, this game will probably forever go down as one of the most memorable Giants games, especially as of recent. Um, I mean, the vibes were just so high that night. Thursday night football, especially beating a division rival, the Eagles. So yeah, I mean this was just a great game, and it was pretty much just a new sense of hope for Giants fans. Just having a guy who can come in this environment and just come through. So yeah, just great game, and yeah. Now, unfortunately, we do have to talk about the next game, where the Giants they played the Broncos. We all know how this game ended, but to be fair, this was another, for the most part, pretty good Jackson Dart game as he threw for 283 yards, um, throwing 15 for 33, and also passing for three touchdowns. But I mean, of course, this game will always go in infamy for being the collapse game. Yeah, I mean, I still can't believe we lost this game. But yeah, I mean, as far as Jackson Dart's performance, though, he was looking good. He was making those. He had that pass to. I'm pretty sure it was Tyron Tracy. Um, to start off the scoring, and I mean, it was just a dime. It was on point. But yeah, man, I mean, you know, it's really a shame that we lost this game because I feel like we pretty much we pretty much lost the season at in this game. After this game, the Giants they just never looked the same. But yeah, man, I mean, at least Jackson Dart he did play well for the most part, and yeah, that's all I have about this game because pretty rough memories. Now his next game was against the Eagles, rematch here, and this one did not go so well. But as far as his performance goes, 14 for 24, threw for 193 yards, and a touchdown, and only rushed for 17. But he did score a touchdown. But yeah, I mean, this game was pretty rough. Of course, this was the game that Cam Scadby went down, and yeah, I mean, you saw the frustration on his face, and it was just a rough scene. But yeah, I mean, not really much to talk about with this game. Yeah, I mean, the throw to Cam Scadaboo earlier in this game was pretty nice, but yeah, not really much to talk about other than that. So we move. Now, his next game was against the San Francisco 49ers. Um, as far as his performance goes, 24 for 33, passed for 191 yards and two touchdowns, and rushed for 56 yards and a touchdown. Pretty decent game overall for him. And I mean, again, not really, too much to say on this game. I mean, of course, another loss, but it was just games like this that helps his development. Even when the product or the rest of the team around him may have not be that good, but hey, we move. Now this next game against the Bears, this was one of his better games as well. Now he threw 19 for 29, threw for 242 yards, no touchdowns passing, but he did have two rushing touchdowns and 66 rush for 66 yards. Now it was a great game up until he got hurt in the third quarter. And then after that, the Giants often spiraled, and of course we blew another game. But this was a fantastic Jackson Dart game, I feel like. And I mean, again, for development reasons, we like to see this. Now, um, the unfortunate part is, of course, yeah, he did get hurt. And yeah, I mean, this was also Brian Dable's last game as the head coach. So, hey, do what as you will. Now, this next game against the Patriots, of course, this was after he came back from concussion protocol, but this game didn't really go that well. Threw for 139 yards, 17 for 24, only one passing touchdown. And yeah, this was the game that he got walloped on the sidelines. Um, but yeah, I mean, not that much to take away from this game. Um, yeah, it was a pretty bad game, not gonna lie. Now, in this game against the Commanders, um, now he threw for 246 yards and two touchdowns while throwing 20 for 30, and also rushing for 63 yards. Now, in the first half of this game, it was pretty bad. He had the interception, and I mean, just the overall play calls were just not that great. But in the second half, he definitely started to pick it up, and yeah, he started to show flashes again of um, that great player that I think we know that he can be. So, and that pretty much all there is to take away from this game. But yeah, we move. Now this next game against the Minnesota Vikings, 33 yards, pass for 33 yards, 7 for 13, and a interception. Um, yeah, this was just really bad play calling in my opinion. I don't think he was this bad. But yeah, we're just gonna try to forget about this game. All right. All right, cool. All right, now in this next game against the Raiders, this was the tank game, as people were calling it. I know a lot of Giants fans were not happy that we won this game, but Jackson Dart, he had a great game. 22 for 30, throwing for 207 yards and rushing for 48, while also rushing for two touchdowns. This was a great game for him on a personal level. Um, he was making the right reads. He was making those dots, and yet again showing that same potential. Just what we love to see. And yeah, even though it was against a bad Raiders team, I mean a really really bad Raiders team, he got it done. And hey, we um we got the one as well. I mean, I know Giants fans didn't like that, but it can go a long way towards his development. So there we go. Now, in this final game against the Dallas Cowboys, he ended off with a bang, 22 for 32, 230 yards passing, and two touchdowns as well, and also rushing for 32 yards. Now, he again, he had this wicked pass to Daniel Bellinger. Definitely a highlight for sure. Definitely got to check that out if you haven't. But I mean, overall, I mean, again, showing that same potential. Um, and again, also getting the win. So, no, yeah, I guess he knows how it feels to be the Dallas Cowboys, which is a great thing. And yeah, man, I mean, he ended off the season with a bang, which you love to see, especially out of the rookie or out of rookies. And yeah, man, the future is bright with him. I was very pleased with this performance against the Cowboys, and yeah, man. Hopefully, and next year we can continue this same path for him. But let me know what you guys think. Will he have a similar season next year, or will he take this step up as we are hoping he will? Let me know.